Welcome back everybody to the daily show where we discuss and do technical analysis on big mega cap stocks. So before we get started, please smash that like button, and 100 plus likes on this video would be greatly appreciated, guys. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now if you want to support the channel and get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, live trading, and all kinds of setups, definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon. And now let's get right into it, guys. So before we get started, quick reminder, guys, more likes means more video, and I'll continue to put out contents for you guys. And you can see, we did not actually get to 100 likes on this video. We did actually exceed 100 plus on this one. Video came out the next day, and look at this one here. Face Ripper rally incoming. What happened today? You guys all know, massive rally to the upside, and even this video did not get over 100 likes. So would really appreciate 100 plus likes on these videos, and we're getting really close to 10,000 subscribers. Let's push it, guys. Tomorrow, first of the month, let's push it. Let's get there, 10,000 subscribers, and especially tomorrow, first of the month. And this is actually my X account, and if you guys are on there, you can give me a follow right here. But look at these plays, and especially tomorrow, first of the month, if you want all kinds of setups. Look at this right here. Nvidia, we picked up shares day before yesterday, picked up more yesterday. And where is Nvidia trading today, guys? Exploded. Look at this, took profit from my bed, 7:23 a.m. Look at this one. UPST also took profit, 7:25 a.m. Starbucks closing this position, did close this position when in the money. Another winner. Look at this right here. And it's not showing the whole thing because I was selling right here at 9:30. You can see on top, added a little more here. So I was building the position, and this thing, 485 calls. Exploded over 100%. Now, look at this play right here. And I know a lot of you guys don't like to trade options, don't have any idea how to trade options. But look at this. Just plain old shares. Nothing else. Picked up Google shares where 166. And today it was almost 176. Took profit on that one as well. And you can see right here, guys. These plays, you cannot get all these plays in same day. A lot of people out there, they share trade ideas, but not many as I do. So especially if you're really serious about trading and you want to join, first of the month is tomorrow, and you can try out the Patreon. Definitely that link will be down below in the description. And not only that, by doing that, you're also supporting my work and my channel, and I do appreciate that, guys. On Apple stock, it's up 1.5%, so Apple got up to almost 224, and you can see 13 SMA, this orange line sitting near 224, got a rejection, came back, and now trading at 222, just slightly above this gap, and the support 220. We do have earnings coming out tomorrow night from Apple, so that is gonna be a big market moving event, just like we saw yesterday. Microsoft going down 30 bucks, SPY and Qs, they were both down, and then Microsoft came back up, buying the dip, and everything recovered. And today, a massive monster rally to the upside. So that's going to be also a market moving event for tomorrow. Now, 220 gives up. Then watch out for a drop down to 214, 211.50, and then 207. Now to the upside. If this thing, they beat earnings, then tomorrow gets over 225 easily. We could see a move up to 230, and then this gap on top, 232.33, and possibly brand new all-time high again with beat on earnings. On Microsoft is down 1%. So yesterday I did not put out a video on big mega cap stock, and there's a reason. You guys saw it. Video actually did not get 100 plus likes on that video that I actually put out on Monday, I believe, and that is why I did not put out a video. And there was money to be made even this morning. So yesterday, good thing I didn't actually put out a video because I was busy buying the dip right here on Microsoft. Picked up, just playing with it, 100 shares at 390.66. And you can see where this thing is trading right now. I'm not even going to go and share that trade. Now, here on Microsoft, guys, again, we actually played some calls this morning, buying at 414 and selling out near 419.20 calls, making some money. And still you can see that position is still green, and I got some calls on Microsoft, still trading at 418, 419. And you can see we got a hammer type candle today, and we just need to get over 420. And if that happens, this thing can push easily back up to 433 to even 434.83, 13 SMA, 439.15, 50 SMA, and then this gap comes into play, 443. So I think if this thing can actually get above 420, we might see some more upside in the short term. Now, we don't get that bounce over 420, and earnings, they have a beat on earnings. I think it's the cloud numbers, they were not that good, and that's why we saw that drop. And people like myself, when, you know, a lot of the other investors, when they realized like, this is not actually that big of a deal, especially there's so many dip buyers out there. Money is just flowing into the market. This thing did not hold. I mean, it was down over 30 bucks. And how long it took? Actually, just few minutes, and this thing came right back up. And look at today, guys. 420 from, what was it? 389, 390 yesterday around same time, 5, 6 o'clock. And today, completely recovered. I mean, $4 down. Forget about that. That's nothing for Microsoft. So going into tomorrow's session, there will be support at 413, and you can see a bounce off of this level right here. Today 413, and underneath that level 411, and then 400 down here, this gap. To the upside, 420 breaks, we could see a move up to 433, 434.83. This moving average right here, 13 SMA, and then 439, 50 SMA up to this gap, 443. On AMD, it's up 4.36%. So AMD, they have a beat on earnings, but the gains did not quite hold all the way. I mean, this thing was up, I think, 11 bucks all the way up to this gap, almost filling this gap, and then came back, and now trading at 144, trading over this critical support right here, guys. That is at 140. 5-day moving average, also under 148. So there will be resistance at 148, and then this gap comes into play, 153.80, and over this level we can talk about more upside. Not right now, it's still not looking bullish. Now underneath 140, watch out for the support 138, and then all the way down here 127, and then 125. On Meta, it's up 2.5%, and now they got a beat on earnings, revenue, and EPS, and look at this thing up over 6%. So when you see something like this just coming off, and we talked about it before in my video, getting oversold, it's really hard to short something like this. And I know there's a lot of people out there, they actually bought puts today, maybe even calls, and if you actually got calls, well, kudos to you, you're making money, but you shouldn't be playing earnings. That is gambling. Now Meta here, guys, you can see, I mean, it's over 500, so I'm not gonna give you guys too much levels to work with tomorrow because nobody knows where things are gonna open tomorrow on Meta. We might get another gap up, maybe even up like 40-50 bucks. We have seen that before. Maybe some upgrades tomorrow morning on Meta, and this thing can fly easily. Tomorrow we will be closing, you know, some of these gaps, but definitely Meta will open up a massive gap right here. So going into tomorrow's session, if this thing opens over 500, watch out for a move up to 508.37 to close this gap up to even 520. This thing opens under 500, then watch out, maybe some sort of a dip buying opportunity for you right here, guys. And that's going to be around 474. I don't know if it's going to go there, but if it gets there, yes, that's going to be a dip buy. Underneath that level, we also have support at 470, 464.57, and then 452. On Amazon stock, it's up almost 3%, so they do have earnings tomorrow night with Apple and Amazon already up 3%. And look at the move here, guys. Last night with Microsoft releasing earnings, this thing dropped down to 173, this critical support, and then immediately this thing went back up. And look at the move here, 173 to 188 today. And that is the stock market we have right now. There is so much money. There is so much money people are making and can make money off of these moves. But you got to know exactly where to get in, where to get out. And if you're just shorting things into the hole, you're not going to make money. I'm telling you guys, you're not going to make money. And also if you're chasing when things are going high and just kept going higher, and you're chasing like, oh, I'm going to buy this here. No, look at what happened here. From 200 down to 173, right? So that is why you got to know exactly where to get in. Now, same thing, I'm not going to give you guys too many levels here on Amazon, because nobody knows where things gonna play out tomorrow night. So if this thing can stay above 185, and looks like we're actually over this 50 SMA also. Yes, it is over 50 SMA, 187. So now, it's already at 190. That's going to be resistant to watch, negative sloping 20-day, and then this gap, we might fill this gap tomorrow, guys, 192.24. But because of earnings, IV on the option market on Amazon, that's going to be crazy tomorrow. So not on my card. I'm not even touching this stock until they release earnings. Now, if this thing opens under 190, there will be support at 187, 185, and then 183-ish right here, 182.85. I'm just rounding things up right here on Amazon. That's going to be a critical support as well, and then 180. On Google stock, it's up 0.75%, so you can see Google getting a rejection from 176. And what happened here? You guys saw that play. Actually bought right here at 166, and today sold near 176, up almost $9-10 a share. Now, if this thing breaks over 176, I think easily can come up and close this gap at 183.33. So there is more upside over 176, but if this thing cannot break 176, watch out for the critical support to hold 170, and underneath that level, we might be coming back and making a new low, and that would be 165.93 down to even 162. Over 176, there will be resistance at 180, and then this gap comes into play, 183.33 on Google. On Tesla stock, it's up over 4%. So you guys saw that video where I said I'm expecting a big move on Tesla, and that definitely happened. Already moving up. This thing is up today over 4%. It was up even yesterday. It was trying to go back up. And even day before, since the video came out, this thing went back up to the upside. Now, looks like this thing can come up and close this gap, 245. Now, if there is a pullback so far, this 5-day moving average, you can see how many times. I think that was Monday, Tuesday I was holding, and again today was holding, went back up, and now trading at 232. So if this thing clears 240, immediately you're going to see Tesla filling this gap, 245.63, and from there even 258 possible. Now to the downside, Tesla gets a rejection and takes out 225.37. In that case, you're going to see a dump off back down to this gap right here, 213.23. So Netflix also going up 0.93%, and this one here, if you look at my screen, multiple rejection, we got over 630, but now there is actually a big resistance to break, so this thing cannot break. Until Netflix breaks and holds 630, you're not going to see a move up to the next resistance right here, 639, and over that level, you're going to see a move up to 655. Now, the longer we spend time underneath 630, there is a good chance this thing can flush all the way down to not only lower Bollinger Band down here, 607.86, down to even this critical support, 604. On Nvidia stock, it's up 13% almost on the day. Now, first of all, Nancy Pelosi again buying Nvidia shares. That's one catalyst, so that might be pushing this stock back up to all-time highs. I don't know about that, but at least what I saw and what I got, you guys saw that. Playing with Nvidia. Usually I don't buy Nvidia, and this thing so far just went straight up, and I haven't been buying Nvidia shares for a long time. Maybe after, I would say, 13 to 14 months. The trade you guys saw the first time on this dip, I actually picked up 200 shares, and you can see, this thing exploded after I bought those 200 shares. Today almost came back up and retesting this critical resistance right here, 118, and now trading at 117. So huge move, guys, and that is why you gotta know where to short or where to exit, at least exit, and where to definitely buy the dip, because you don't want to short market all the time. You want to wait. You will make more money buying the dips than shorting the market, because typically market and big names, they go up over time. Unless like we're going in a bear market for like 5 years, which, like when was the last time that it really happened? Like not recently, right? It's maybe 8 months, 12 months, maybe 18 months, and that's it, right? And even on that 18 months, on big names like Nvidia, Microsoft, Apple, we see big moves. So it's really hard to lose money when you're buying something like this and things are getting oversold. Yesterday was a gap down and trap. And a lot of bears, I don't know, if they actually bought puts on future market yesterday, everyone got squeezed out. So now Nvidia, if this thing clears 118, well, definitely 126 is on the card. Underneath 118, this could be a lower high. And then Nvidia can come back, take out this support right here, 107, and underneath that level, we might be going for a new low. And in that case, like I said before, we might be coming down and finally closing this gap right here at 96. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know how you guys are navigating this market, especially with FOMC and all these earnings. If you guys are making money or not, definitely would love to hear from you guys. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night.